this Amaravati agitation, the farmers' agitation towards supporting Amaravati, has already crossed more 250 days. It's almost, I think, it's the longest agitation in the country till now. That's what I personally feel. But still, there is no response either from the state government or from the center, whatever it may be. For some reasons which are known only to these particular political parties, we don't know. I don't know much about it, but I think probably Jagan Mohan Reddy, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, may be knowing. But certainly, farmers, they want only Amaravati to be continued as an capital of Andhra Pradesh. The earlier Modi government has already given an assurance as for the federal structure. It has already given the assurance, but even that is not being honored by the present government or the present dispensation. So for some reasons we don't know much about it. But one thing certain is that Chandrababu Naidu is successful in acquiring, in the name of land pooling or whatever you call, 32,000 acres of land, convincing more than 3,000 farmers, which is not an easy task for anybody, for any chief minister for that matter, in the country, in the whole country. But still, he could do it. Yes, he was successful in doing it. But now same problem will arise in Visakhapatnam. Jagan is very keen on shifting it, and certainly the same problem will arise in Visakhapatnam, land pooling, or land acquisition, whatever you call. But definitely you need land to build structures, or whatever is there. But who will give the land there? Already so much of land is available here. Instead of using this, you are shifting it there. And will anybody give the land there? Like how more than 3,000 farmers, how voluntarily come forward to donate, to give the land for building the capital. But whereas in Visakhapatnam, it's not that easy to acquire the land, to pool the land, or whatever you call. How much money you will have to shell out from the treasury? So, which is not an easy task for anybody, the state government in the present structure. The state government cannot afford to give that much of money to the farmers, whatever it is there, whether farmers or whoever is the landlords. Certainly not. Nobody will give the land free of cost. It is not that easy to acquire the land free of cost. Nobody will give. Even farmer who owns even 1 acre, 2 acres of land has given here in Amaravati. It's not that easy to acquire land that much. In the name of land pooling, this is for the first time in the country, I am telling you, for the first time in the country, Chandrababu Naidu, definitely the credit goes to him, no doubt about it. Whatever may be the reasons, that is a different issue, but certainly the credit goes to Chandrababu that he has acquired 32,000 acres of land. For example, we will just see in Nandigram in West Bengal, where Tatas have come to set up their nano plant there. But it is a small piece of land where that particular area, farmers, they have refused to give their land to the government, and for following which, the Tatas are forced to shift to Gujarat. So with that we can easily understand that how costly and expensive the land is and how difficult for any government to acquire that land. So in that particular case, taking after all one small piece of land where industries will come and employment will be generated, despite all that, nobody has come forward to give the land. Whereas in Amaravati, 3,000 farmers have voluntarily come forward to give that land. But can we expect the same thing in Visakhapatnam? Where another thing is that in Visakhapatnam, one particular side is totally, that's a sea area. And the other side towards Vijayanagaram, that is a totally hillock area, totally hills are formed. So it's not that easy to extend that side of the Visakhapatnam. So only one side is left. That is towards once again Vijayawada. So I don't know the reason why he is very keen on moving to Visakhapatnam and all that. Anyway, that he has for him to decide. So leave alone 32,000 acres of land. At least will he be able to acquire 300 acres in Visakhapatnam? Leave alone 32,000 or 40,000 or whatever it is, at least will he be able to acquire 300 acres of land that is required for a minimum building secretariat, assembly or whatever you call? Is it possible for anybody to acquire that much of land in Visakhapatnam? Will anybody come forward to give land free of cost to the government, like how farmers have come forward in Amaravati? So Amaravati farmers, they have come forward voluntarily only because their area will be developed. So in that particular area, no, that is the reason why, and it will be, employment will be generated because factories will be coming and that is the reason why they have given that much of that land. But whereas in Visakhapatnam, already plants, many factories are established and employment generation is there. So will you be able to acquire even 300 acres of land? That is a minimum. Compared to Nandigram and all that, after minimum, a small piece of land, the government could not acquire. So is it possible to acquire that much of land in Visakhapatnam? So this is basic thing. Gannavaram Airport, for extending the Gannavaram Airport, because it will be a national capital area, and then Chandrababu has promised world level capital, that. That is the reason why Gannavaram farmers have come forward to give their land for the extension of the local airport. Now they are refusing to give that land. What will happen to the airport again now? That will be stalled again. So that will not go up, forward. So airport, what will happen to the airport again? So this is another major issue that is causing the concern to the farmers, local farmers. So generally people are viewing this as a cheating, nothing but cheating by the government. I think majority of the people, even local farmers or whoever it is there, and almost the entire state feels that this is nothing but cheating by none other than the government, ruling party. So, for example, today Chandrababu was there. Chandrababu has decided Amaravati as the capital. Now again Jagan has come to power. Jagan is deciding Visakhapatnam as the capital. Tomorrow somebody else will come. So once again they will be shifting the capital back to some other region. So will once again then it's nothing but forcing the Visakhapatnam area people to hesitate once again. Like how Amaravati people are now hesitating. This is what I think or feel. Government has entered into an agreement with the farmers. They have signed an agreement with the farmers. So then now they are going back to fulfilling the promise. It is nothing but cheating. It is nothing but cheating. Let us talk about another incident. For example, Sivaram Krishnan committee has recommended Donakonda, that is in Prakasam district, Donakonda, as the capital region. In fact, it is the Sivaram Krishnan committee has recommended first Donakonda to Martur in the Prakasam district as the capital region area. Had Chandrababu decided to set up the capital there in Donakonda, would Jagan would have taken this decision to shift again, 3 capital region again? Because Donakonda is very close to Kurnool, and particularly his areas, Kadapa, that, and this is centrally located. So definitely he would not have taken that area, and he has some other, of course, there are reports, I don't know how far it is true, but there are reports that he has some personal interest in Donakonda also. So I don't know the reason, whether he would have certainly not taken the decision to shift the capital again, then making it 3 capitals in the name of decentralization or that or whatever you call. This is the reason. In fact, many, of course not people in Andhra Pradesh, people in other states are viewing this as nothing but real estate business, either it is the Chandrababu government or it is Jagan government or whatever it is. People are viewing this as a real estate business, because real estate interests are there in Amaravati. Of course, real estate already, there are reports that some leaders have already acquired lands in Visakhapatnam area and major areas, major parts of Visakhapatnam already been acquired by some leaders and all that. So nothing, it is being viewed as a real estate business, nothing but a real estate business. I don't know. It may be 100% truth or there may be some 50% truth in this. But there is certainly some truth in this, 100%, no doubt. So certainly one thing is certain in this particular case is that, the nation should definitely stand by the hesitating farmers of Amaravati, no doubt about it. Because, already 250 days has entered, they have already crossed, the hesitation has crossed 250 days. I think probably the longest in the country, I think, till now. I think that's what I personally feel. So nation should stand by our Amaravati farmers, because they should support the Amaravati farmers, because it's in the federal structure. The government has entered into an agreement with the farmers, and they have written, they gave it in writing that they will stand by it. But now the government is going back on it. So certainly state should stand by them, and the nation also should stand by it. And what I personally feel is that the central government will definitely support the hesitating Amaravati farmers. This another thing is that they have voluntarily come forward to give their land. Almost is nothing but donating their land. So this should be supported, because For the first time in the country, no farmer has given land free of cost almost to the whole country, only in the name of the development. So that is the reason why I think, that's what I personally feel, that the nation should stand by Amaravati farmers because of various reasons, because voluntarily coming forward to give the land, expecting nothing. Of course, that is all should be, that is what is important here. Expecting nothing, voluntarily come forward. So this is under federal structure, they are already signed, the government has given it in writing. So all these reasons, I think the government should stand, center should stand by the farmers. That's what I personally expect. Thank you so much, and I'll come back again.